Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another discussion video. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing and celebrating the 6th birthday of the channel. Well, before I start discussing what we're going to be talking about in this video, I've got to thank you guys for the continuous support over the end of December and the new year, as we have reached a subscriber milestone that I wanted to reach before the end of 2024. That milestone is 3,920 subscribers. So I wanted to take a moment out of this video today to thank you guys. Thank you to the public and private subscribers for subscribing to the channel. You're fantastic. You're amazing. You've helped me reach 3,920. I want to set a new milestone of 3,925. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of January. Yeah, welcome back, guys. It's that time of the year again. Every year, after Boxing Day, like to celebrate the birthday of the channel and get really personal with you guys. It's probably the most personal I get when I talk about aspects of my life, aspects of the channel. I really like to just have a video every year to self-reflect on a lot of this stuff. Now, this video would have come out in 2024, and I actually have a huge backlog of videos that I want to do and are going to do. But the reason that I haven't done videos for the past, I guess, 2.5 weeks is because my computer blew up. And I'm probably being a bit dramatic with that and saying that it blew up, because that makes it sound like the whole thing just died. No, what actually happened is my water cooler, after probably close to 10 years, finally gave out. And it was, it was rest in peace, soldier, because it did really well. It did the best it could, and 10 years is an insane amount of time for any hardware piece inside of a computer. So I had to spend early 2025 picking up a new water cooler, and I decided to spend a bit more than I normally would because I wanted that investment. And I went with the same brand that I went with last time because it treated me so well, and now we're all back up and running. We're back. So now I can get back into recording videos and things like that. So that's why there's been a huge delay or a huge gap because of that. But yeah, I wanted to come back and do the first video now that I'm back with my computer working again, to be this video, the video where I discuss the channel, how everything's going, and to self-reflect really on 2024. We'll discuss things like channel milestones that we hit in 2024, professional career milestones that I achieved in 2024, any personal milestones that I have, wardrobe milestones, which I know sounds kind of weird as a milestone, but I'll dive into it more specifically. Anything else that I can kind of think of, and then maybe some goals for 2025 for each of those milestones that I talk about. And we'll end it there, guys. We'll summarize it. But yeah, all in all, I really enjoyed my time doing content on YouTube. I would really love to invest the time to learn how to edit better, I guess objectively or subjectively make better content. But I really, like I've kind of mentioned in the past couple of years, every single time I do these videos, I actually just really enjoy it as an outlet. A way that I can, save my thoughs on clothing and fashion and design and everything like that. Connect with like-minded individuals or fans of brands that I like to talk about and stuff like that, because I think I've mentioned it in previous birthday videos for the channel. I don't have a huge community of that in my I guess personal life. Only like less than a handful of my friends are actually into the same stuff that I'm into. There's not a huge community in Australia, or at least locally. Like again, online, yes, but not locally. And I think that really inspires me to foster and try and create a huge community in Australia of like-minded individuals that are really into fashion, design, etc., etc. But it definitely pushes me to constantly keep releasing videos on YouTube and things like that, because it just fills that gap. you know? And I guess that's why I'm still here after 6 years and not a lot of, I guess, success in relative terms. It's just because I really enjoy talking about it. And YouTube is just a great platform that I really enjoy to talk about it here. So yeah, I think I'll continue in 2025 and try and keep it up the best that I can. But I just wanted to also talk about that on why I'm still here and why I want to still be here, I think is the main thing as well. But now that I've covered up on that, let's get into those individual milestone categories that I talked about. We'll kick it off. Let's start talking about channel milestones for 2024. Yeah, so it sounds weird to say, but for like the channel milestones, I've really just been seeking a bigger community. I haven't focused on getting thousands of views on videos or longer views on videos, or really actually looking at any analytical data to try and make better decisions or base my milestones off of that. Mainly because I just don't really care. Like from the previous conversation, like I'm literally here just to like talk about all these interests that I have, and if it's received well, great. If it's not, cool. Like I don't care. Like would it be cool to have it be received well, to make money off it, so I could pull back my hours in my professional career so I could work on it more? Yeah, absolutely. Like I'd be lying if I told you like, no man, I want to pursue my professional career more at the moment. If my professional career was my YouTube career, then it'd be different. But yeah, I mean, obviously that'd be great, but realistically, for milestones of 2024, I was just happy to see the channel grow piece by piece, you know? And when I came out all those times in all those videos to say like, thank you for, you know, subscribing, thank you for showing me some support, I genuinely mean it. Like that was just great. See that progression. So we hit 3,900 in 2024. I'd love us to see I'd love to see us hit 4K. Like that'd be great in 2025. If I could see that change, like that would just be fantastic. Even if I just hit 3,950, it's working towards that, right? So yeah, hopefully by the end of 2025, 4,000. If not, that's perfectly fine. If I just see like incremental increases, I think that's fantastic too. How would I deal with, I guess, incremental decline? I mean, it would be a bit disheartening, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I think I'm still gonna come out here and release the content and release other content to, you know, fill that gap that I was talking about, that I always talk about. I would love in 2025 to really go back and do more videos on a lot of other brands that I've just like completely pushed to the wayside, but yeah, it's been a struggle to stay on top of all these releases and to cover all the brands that I want to cover, and also like have that at a healthy level, because I really focused at the end of 2024 to look after my health, to sleep more. Basically, that's the only side that the YouTube channel was negatively impacting my life, because I was staying up until like 12 or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and then getting up at 7 a.m. to go to work. And like you can really see it in my face when you go watch a bunch of videos in 2024. I'm just like really big bags under my eyes, dark circles under my eyes, because I just probably had only slept like 4 to 5 hours. And that was why I was releasing a lot of content late in 2024, because I was trying to prioritize sleep. It's a vicious cycle. It's like I love it as a passion and want to keep doing it, but I don't want to do it to the detriment of my health. But I just love it so much. So I think in 2025, I still want to have that balance, but it's hard. It's hard when you really enjoy it, I think is the main thing I want to get across. But yeah, I'm going to have that going forward, but I still want to release a lot of content for you guys and want to go back and cover a bunch of channels that I definitely pushed to the wayside, because I still love talking about them, realistically. So here's to 2025. Hopefully we can hit 4,000 subscribers. I think for my milestones, it's still very much that, just seeing incremental growth, and I'll be pretty happy with that. Now the next milestone I'll talk about, professional career milestone. So I think I've talked about it in the past. Like, I work in finance, and I'm currently, like, there's 6 levels that I can be in my current role. I'm level 4. I'm really trying to aspire to level 6. And in 2024, I got a lot of fantastic opportunities to do temporary higher duties as a level 6. And it really opened up my eyes to how that role looks. Is it a role that I want to do? The overarching answer is yes, I would love to do that role, but it's a lot more intense than the level 4 role that I do, which makes sense. You know, obviously it's higher up, it's going to be a lot more intense, but in 2024, I got a lot of awesome opportunities to backfill that role, to do that role. I also applied for the full-time position and got the furthest I'd ever gotten applying for that role. The first time I applied, they didn't like the resume, so I didn't get that far. This time round in 2024, loved the resume, got to the interview stage, and you get a score out of 5 in the interview stage. I was 0.5 off in all the criteria, reaching the necessary requirements to be in the merit pool for the next position. I was so close. And to be honest, a little bit disheartened that I didn't make it, but very grateful that I made it further than last time. And now I have a direction to go to apply next time, right? Like, I have areas to improve on and I know where to go for next time. So all in all, I guess I didn't progress further in my professional career on paper. Like, I'm still at level 4. I didn't get to level 5 or level 6 in 2024, but I learned a lot and tried to push myself further to get to level 6. Will I get to level 6 in 2025? Probably not, realistically, because like the opportunities get offered like once a year or once every 2 years. So I'll probably just get more higher duties opportunities in 2025. But I'm very happy with what I achieved in 2024. I look forward to what I will achieve in 2025. And yeah, I would like to see my finance career continue. I can't see it like deviating into a different workplace or I guess a totally different career. I'm pretty happy where I am. And it funds the lifestyle that I have. It funds the hobbies that I have. So I have no real reason to move at the moment. But that may change in 2025. But at the moment, at the start of 2025, feeling pretty good. I'm happy with how I did in 2024. Do I have any milestones for 2025 for my professional career? I guess just like do my role well and aspire to the next one, I think is the main thing. I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way in your own careers, but yeah, I think that's how I feel about it in 2025 regarding my professional career. Moving into personal milestones. This one's pretty vague. It's a lot of things, but it kind of encompasses a lot. What did I do in 2024 regarding personal milestones? Well, I think the biggest one, the one that I'm like, it sounds crazy that I say it, I was able to buy an apartment in 2024 amongst the, crazy housing crisis that's going on in Australia and a lot of other places in the world. Definitely with some help from my parents, I was able to buy an apartment, and I'm just really happy that, like, in traditional milestones that people have in their lives, that one's kind of, well, I'd say kind of ticked off, but it's ticked off for me. Like, I've bought a house, I now have a mortgage. Yes, that's sucked away a lot of available funds that I would spend on clothing and shoes and everything like that, but it's a necessary milestone. It's a milestone that I'm very happy to have. I really love my apartment. I really love having my own place. So all in all, if I look back at 2024 and say, what did I achieve? Did I achieve anything? Was it a good year? That milestone alone is enough for me to be like, you know what? 2024 was a good year for me. So now moving forward, I want to invest a lot into my house, my apartment. I want to, make sure it's all up to date, looking good. The bones of the apartment are really solid. Maybe improve the aesthetics, because look at these blank walls. So much real estate, right? Same with my hallway. Like, I want to collect a bunch of Supreme skateboards and hang them up. I know I've probably been saying that for ages, but like, it's truly how I feel. I think I just need to like rip that band-aid off, buy my first one and say, look, I did it in 2025. Maybe I'll do that. I think that should be on the cards actually. But yeah, look, all in all, very happy that I achieved that, because I didn't think that I would do it at 25. I was honestly thinking more like 30. And maybe I was thinking that because I was looking at housing prices and I was like, I could never afford a house. And that's still true. I can't afford a standalone house. And that expectation that is going to be your first house is probably dead. Or probably, like, the expectation's there, but the reality is dead in Australia. I think Australians need to look into apartments and things like that in the current climate, because realistically we can't afford it, or at least I can't. But I'd like to say that I have this apartment. I'm going to live here for as long as I can, and if I need to move into a bigger place down the line, at least I have this apartment in my portfolio that'll allow me to do that, right? So yeah, big milestones in 2024. I did have to get rid of some of my shares portfolio. So I don't know if you guys know, but I really like investing in the US stock market. That might come from me working in finance. But yeah, I really enjoy that. And I was a bit disheartened that I had to sell my portfolio as the deposit for the house. Or not my whole portfolio, but some of it. But I still have some of it. And I really like that I still have some of it. And if it wasn't for the mortgage, like eating like 50% of my paycheck every pay, I would love to invest in the share market more. I'm doing like $25 a pay now, but I would love to do so much more because I love buying shares and love like building up this wealth. Yeah, I think in 2024 I had a milestone where I wanted to start my own like store, like I guess it wasn't reselling, but it was almost drop shipping capital to the West. And I really thought about that in 2024 and said to myself, I still want to do that. Like, I went to Melbourne in 2023, saw all the like boutiques in Melbourne, all the clothing stores in Melbourne, and it really inspired me to do it my own way, because there is a way that I want to do it. Probably very similar to double RL stores. Like, they just look beautiful and I love them, and seeing photos of them, I'm like, wow, like I want to do that. And I still want to. Like, I'd love to open my own clothing store as a personal milestone for myself, but I guess I just need to start. Am I gonna start that in 2025? I don't know. I'm really time poor. Like, I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of things, and I want to do those things, but finding the time is really difficult. I suppose it's like anything, brick by brick, piece by piece, right? So maybe if I just start, it'll be a good starting point. But yeah, the song in Doechie's mixtape, Alligator Bites Don't Heal or Never Heal, I can't remember which it is. There's a song where she talks about being really time poor, and just hits home every single time I hear it from that mixtape. I am like, same. Like, I want to do 20 things, but we've only got 24 hours in the day, and I have to sleep at least 8 of them, right? Although I probably would sleep 9 if given the chance. But yeah, like, I feel that. I am really time poor. Like, I just have no time. If I had to open up the wallet and time was represented as dollar bills, I'm negative. I owe dollars, you know? It's frustrating because there's so much I want to achieve and so much I want to do, but it's difficult. It's difficult. One thing I did change in 2024, I guess, or one thing that like really changed for me in 2024 was having direction with my undercover collection, because I've been buying undercover for years now, and I've amassed a moderate sized collection of it. And a lot of the time it probably was for personal use, but like I really did enjoy collecting it, not necessarily to wear all of it, but just to collect it. And in 2024, I was really inspired by a friend of mine, a work friend of mine. His name's Alex White. He does these amazing prints and has them showcased at art exhibitions and stuff like that. And through our conversations, we really talked about the idea of me having exhibitions of my clothing, of my undercover collection, I should more specifically say. And it's really put a fire in me. I really like that idea. And with 2025 being the 35th anniversary of Undercover, I think it is at least. I think I've seen some Instagram posts from Undercover highlighting that. Maybe 2025 is my year to do something like that. I mean, it kind of sounds nerve-wracking to myself because I'm like, oh my God, like when you think of a clothing exhibition, you think of this grand, massive thing, and I don't know if I can meet that level of it. But maybe I'm setting those unrealistic expectations for myself for like a first exhibition. Maybe I can just show 5 pieces from a couple seasons and that's enough. But it has really put the fire under me to do something like that. And if not in 2025, I'd love to see about doing something maybe in 2026 or 2027. I don't know. I'm definitely going to just like keep collecting Undercover in 2025 to amass more of a collection to show. But I've been really inspired by that. Definitely. But that's most of the personal milestones that I wanted to talk about. Probably another thing that I wanted to talk about that I've probably already highlighted on a bit as well is that I want to look after my health more. I probably said that in like previous birthday videos on the channel, but yeah, looking after my health. Drinking less. I only drink on the weekends and for social occasions, so I'm not drinking every day, which I don't know, in Australia that's probably a crazy thing to say because we've got a huge drinking problem / culture. Sleep more is probably my main thing because like you can just go back and look at the videos in 2024. Black circles, bags under my eyes, 5 hours of sleep, no energy. The only reason I have energy now is because I've literally taken 2 weeks leave from my annual leave at the start of the year and I've been sleeping heaps. And that has really made me self-reflect. And in like 2025, I'm like, no, I need to keep that going even though I'm not on leave. Like I can't burn out. I can't present burnout to you on the channel and just be like this like horrible, miserable person on the channel. I've got to focus on that. As always, I'd love to work out more. Like I go on regular walks, but I'd like it to be more focused. I think in 2024, I really like came to the conclusion that I want to work out more, but I hate working out. The types of exercise that I enjoy is probably boxing and swimming. So in 2025, I want to look at those 2 avenues and get fit from those 2 avenues because it's a type of exercise that I enjoy. And that's quite a hard thing to, I guess, come to the conclusion of because like, I'm sure like myself, you guys are spoon-fed like a big, I guess, push on social media to say that everyone needs to work out more and everyone needs to exercise more. But if you hate working out and hate doing exercise, that's a really hard like boulder to, I guess, push over. I think I just want to start with finding exercise that I really enjoy doing and take it from there. And I think those 2 avenues I really want to look at in 2025 because I do really enjoy swimming. I do really enjoy boxing, not sparring, just boxing. Yeah, things that I definitely want to look at in 2025. But personal milestones, definitely personal milestones. So we'll see how I go in 2025, see what kind of direction I want to take with it, but I'd really like to explore all of those things that I just mentioned. And it's a lot of things. I know that I just talked for a long time there about all these different personal milestones, whether it be like my apartment, my shares portfolio, the store that I eventually want to make, the exhibition that I eventually want to make, my health. It's a lot of things in personal milestones, but I have these goals. I want to achieve them. I want to work towards them. I wanted to share that with you guys today. So I would say that's a good summary of my personal milestones achieved in 2024 and where I want to go in 2025. I'll move into wardrobe milestones. What did I achieve in 2024 with wardrobe milestones? I think with clothing specifically, I had a lot of direction and a lot of push to pick up a lot of capital still. I really enjoy Americana, although that has been like an ongoing thing for the longest time in my wardrobe. Like, I really enjoy sportswear from America. I really enjoy traditional, I guess, like Western wear from America. Those styles really appeal to me. Menswear, American menswear is also very appealing to me as well. So I really enjoy brands that reinterpret that, or just traditional brands that focus in on those three major things as well. And I definitely think I'll keep wearing that moving forward. I also got, for the first time ever, it's going to sound super weird and crazy to say, I got my first pair of pants that sit at the waist instead of the hips, and I wear them religiously. They're the Uniqlo pleated suit pants or something like that, and it really opened me up to being like, you know what? I can feel comfortable in pants, I can enjoy pants more, and it actually makes me want to buy better pants now that I have better fitting pants. So for guys that are bigger, I would say have more, it's of a pear shape, but it's not a pear shape. I don't know what shape you technically call it for a dude, but that thicker type shape, get into pants that sit at the waist, because it's a game changer. I've literally bought some Wrangler 13 MWZs, and I'll be unboxing them soon on the channel, because allegedly they're the original cowboy jeans that sit at the waist, and I'm really keen to try that out because I've completely ditched my favorite pair of denim, which is the Levi's 501s, because they don't sit high enough. Maybe Wrangler will help me out here. Maybe it'll have exactly what I want. But yeah, I think those were some milestones that I had. I kept enjoying what I enjoyed. I explored some different cuts in pants, and I'm really keen to keep exploring them. I've collected a lot more undercover, and I'll continue to do so, because like I was talking about before, in personal milestones, like I have a direction that I really want to go with that. Yeah, and I just keep collecting it because I enjoy collecting it, and I want to show that collection one day and really bring that culture to Australia. So I'm going to keep it up in 2025. For sure. I think I've bought enough hats. I've bought like heaps of wide brimmed hats, heaps of different styles of hats. I really enjoy berets and wool caps now. So I might buy a couple more berets if they fit nicely. Yeah, I really enjoy that kind of style. Glasses, I would love to buy a lot more glasses, but they're expensive. I really enjoy circular or round frames, but they're really hard to find. And when I do find them, they're really small. So if I was like, they'd only cover my eyes. I love really wide circular frames. The ones that Anderson .Paak wear, the ones that Mac Miller wore. Like, I love that stuff. They're really hard to come by. So if you guys see any with really big frames, regardless if it's men or women's, send them my way, because I am really interested in them. I'd love to wear them just as glasses, but also sunglasses. And I'd probably like to wear glasses more, because aesthetically, I actually think glasses look really nice. So I'd really like to get into that more in 2025. I would like to get more jewelry, as always. Probably finally get rings for my pinky fingers. I would like to get more chrome hearts jewelry, but the whole reason that I've held off on that in 2024, and probably will in 2025 as well, is just that price tag. Like, it's very expensive. I would one day like to have a full set of first arrows jewelry, the jewelry that I'm mainly wearing, and then a set of chrome hearts, so I could choose between the two. But I think that's the first world problems of the future. You know, like, I'll worry about achieving that further down the pathway, but that's the direction that I probably want to go with my jewelry. I love jewelry. It's fantastic. I wish men wore more of it. I don't know why they're afraid to wear it or don't wear it. Get into it, guys. Buy your first ring, buy your fifth ring, get a whole hand of them. It's so much fun to wear. I would like to get some first arrows bracelets as well, because some of them are just beautiful materials and designs, but They are a bit pricey, but oh, and I'd love a First Arrows necklace and chain, like a huge eagle with all the feathers coming off of it, or a dream catcher with all the feathers coming off of it. Amazing. Would love one, but again, lots of money. But yeah, I guess like that's the direction I want to go. Will I achieve a lot of it in 2025 with a mortgage? Probably not, but it's the direction. I've got direction, and that's what I'm mainly happy about, is that I have direction. I achieved and thought about a lot of it in 2024. Now I know where I want to go. Just got to make the journey there, right? So that's a lot of what I want to collect in 2025 and a lot of where I want to go regarding my wardrobe. But yeah, I think that's all the milestones that I really want to talk about for 2024. I can't really think of any others. If there are any others, then I've probably forgotten about them, and we'll have that conversation with you guys in the comment section below if you want to. But yeah, lots of things that I want to achieve in 2025, lots of directions I want to go. I still want to keep going there because I'm really passionate about all those things. But yeah, if you guys want to talk about the channel, anything you want to see, any of the milestones that I talked about like just then, let's have that conversation. Let's talk about any of those things that I just talked about down in that comment section below. And I think that's everything summed up, guys. Like I said just before, would love to have a conversation with you guys on what you'd like to see in the channel in 2025. I personally would love to do more stuff around kit. I'd love to do more undercover. I have not looked at the undercover lookbooks for like the past 6 seasons, and I need to do that considering that I'm collecting it. Like, I need to get around that. Would love to cover Stussy more. I'll still cover Supreme and Palace. There's a lot of news about Capital that I want to cover that happened recently, so I'll get around that. Yeah, I think more content is what I want to do. Hopefully I can juggle that with everything going on in life and do it in a healthy way where I'm not like sleep depriving myself. But it's hard when you're passionate. I'll be completely honest. Like, I just love making content, love talking about this stuff. It's just a lot of fun. But let me know if there's like a brand that I'm not covering that you guys want me to cover. Let me know in the comment section below, because I'm definitely looking to covering more things in 2025 that you guys want to discuss as well. And if you want to see more content that I guess is more personal like this, or want me to discuss things in my personal life more, I can definitely do more videos like this. You just need to let me know with the 3 indicators I always bug you about, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and as mentioned at the start of this video, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,925 before the end of January. So if you give me a subscribe to the channel, hopefully before the end of January, we can hit that milestone. But all in all, happy 6 years to the channel. I don't know the longevity of the channel. Maybe I'll do it until I get bored of talking about clothing and stuff. We'll see when that day comes along. If it does, I don't know. It's just so much fun. It's an awesome hobby and passion to have. It's an awesome world to be a part of. I can't see myself leaving it anytime soon. I mean, I can see maybe getting a little bit bored of it because like there's, I guess, only so much you can consume in any hobby, but I don't know. I don't feel that now. I still feel really interested in it. Maybe my style and interests there will change in the future and that'll keep me hungry for it, but it's so hard to say. All in all, I keep enjoying it. I enjoy making content on YouTube talking about it, so can't see why I'm going to stop anytime soon, guys. But that's everything I have to say about the 6th birthday to the channel. Happy birthday. And until the next streetwear talk video, until the next sneaker talk video, until the next discussion video in general, I'll catch you later.